Hey guys, I'm Quin and it's Tuesday. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, and now we're back with certain topics for everyone. Mine will be shows and movies that deal with the LGBTQ community. So I'm excited to share some more movies and shows with you. We can't avoid this. Orange is the New Black came out recently, and everyone's freaking out about it. There's drinking games now. That's all everyone has been talking about for the past few days. If you don't know what I'm talking about or what show this is, you definitely live under a rock, and you should check them out. So as a review, I would have to say Sophia is my favorite character. And I love the scene where she's educating the other ladies about their own body, especially the vagina and all the parts. And it's crazy that they don't even know, and they're biologically female, and she isn't. And she's more aware and knows more about her body than they do. And it's like mind-blowing because it just emphasizes the fact that the society that we live in shuns this information, especially from women, and it's fucked up. But I really like that scene and I appreciated it. I guess my next favorite scene would have to be Tasty and Coupe. They're just really cute, and I love minorities being like people of color, especially women of color, being in a relationship that's more than just platonic. I don't know, it was beautiful, and it's rare, especially in shows or movies that are well known and popular.
There's something strange going on in my head. It says if I would
Sorry. So I just really like that a lot. Another show that actually I marathoned last night, there's only one season. It's called Young Americans. Kate Monig is in it. Shane McCutcheon from L Word, if you're not familiar, she's in it, and she looks so cute. And Ian Somerhalder's in it, who's her love interest. It's very interesting because at first I thought she was trans. But she was actually just pretending to be a boy in All Boys Academy to get attention from her mother. But she ends up falling in love with one of the boys in her school, and so does he, vice versa. And he's thinking he's gay when in actuality he's still straight because she's actually female, and she loves him too. And it's just like, it's basically she's the man, but Ian Somerhalder is Channing Tatum, and Kate Monig is Amanda Bynes. And then there's obviously other characters in the show that are interesting, and there's topics that are taboo, and it's just awesome. It was very ahead of its time. It came out in 2000, but I really enjoyed it. There's only 8 episodes, which is fucked up because there should have been more of this show, but I'm glad at least it exists. Movies now. Actually, Game of Thrones. I know I reviewed this show before, but Oberyn, he was such a great character. He was like one of the only feminist kind of males in the show that I really he was so passionate, and he was so open with his sexuality, and like he had an open relationship with his wife, and she was so open with her sexuality, and it was just really beautiful. I really liked their characters, especially him, and how he defended his sister for being raped. And even though this whole fucking show is based off just sexualizing women, you have this one male character that's like against it, and you're just like, holy shit, this is awesome. And of course, things happen, and I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't seen that episode yet, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So movies. Recently, I've seen The Incredibly True, what is it called? The Incredibly True Adventure of Two Girls in Love. Laura Holloman, she was Tina in the L Word. She was in this movie, with another woman. I forgot her name. She's a great actress. I forgot her name, but she was in Remember the Titans, and she was the mother of Denzel. Like, she was the wife of Denzel Washington in that movie. I forgot her name. Anyways, they're both love interests, and it's awesome because I love interracial couples, and I love gay interracial couples, especially. It's just awesome, and this came out in the 90s, guys. I feel like there's way more, like, impactful LGBTQ related, just ahead of its time, great films and shows back in the day than there is now, when people are supposed to be more open-minded. Like, what is up with that world? I don't get it. It's a great movie. She is Tina from L Word. She's in this, and she is cute and androgynous, and I've never really seen her play this role at all. It's so adorable. She's great. It's cheesy. It could be cheesy, but I love it. I love it a lot. So, you should watch it. Other movies I've seen or haven't really talked about would be Black Swan. Mila Kunis, Natalie Portman, director from Requiem of a Dream, directed this movie. If you have not seen Requiem for a Dream, you should watch it. Not really LGBTQ related, more drug use and just craziness. But Black Swan is great. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It can be really intense. Like really intense. You have to be up for it. Yeah. So there's that. What else? Dirty Girl. That was on Netflix. I saw it with my sister a while ago. Don't really remember the actors' names, but the main character is a girl, and she runs away to meet her biological father. But before that happens, she becomes really close with this gay guy in her school, and he runs away with her, but he's running away from his father. She's running away to find her father. It's ironic. It's actually, you think it's going to be funny, but then it ends up being really dramatic and emotional. So, yeah, just a heads up. It's really good, though. You should definitely check it out. Another movie is called Crazy, but the way it's spelled, there's a period in between each letter. This was on Netflix as well. I don't have Netflix anymore, so I'm not sure if it's still on there. But it's a great movie. Definitely focuses on a gay teenager and like just how he kind of just lives his life coming out to his family. And it's a good movie. I love the soundtrack. It could be, I don't know. You have to feel it out for your own. I like it. A lot of people don't really agree with my sort of, I don't know, I appreciate a film for its originality, and I kind of tried to do my best to see the perspective that the director was coming from. And then when you put everything together, and you kind of just appreciate the small details, and even though overall it might not be like the most amazing movie you've ever seen, you kind of just like appreciate the small things, and like that maybe not a lot of people might point out or look at, and you're just like, you give credit to the director for that. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those movies where you're just like, it's a gem, but it's hidden in like fake gems, if that makes any sense. I don't know what I'm rambling about, but that's a good movie. You should definitely check out too. I just thought of this movie at the top of my head. It's not really LGBTQ, but it has its feminist sort of aspects, and it's called Daydream Nation. Kat Dennings is in it. Love her. She breaks that barrier, or the term slut. She just completely eradicates it and fucking defends herself to another woman. It's crazy that our own selves, like women, betray other women and fucking No, we're supposed to be together and fight for our rights, not go against ourselves. But, oh. Last one I have to share with you guys is called Boy's Life. There's 6 series. They're all short films about basically just gay men in America and different stories, different situations. They're very interesting. I really liked it. I really liked being able to see different styles of directing in one sitting, so you're not really bored. You can't really get bored because they're short, sweet, and to the point. One of them that I remember is a high school student. It's his birthday. His dad basically bought him a hooker and took him to a motel and was like, go to this room and have sex with her and be a man. And he was like, okay, but you feel this insecurity in him, and him not wanting to be there, him not wanting to do this. And hooker ends up being the actress from Roseanne, the daughter. I forgot her name, but she's in there, and she's hilarious. She basically knows automatically that he's gay from the start, and they don't do anything. And she basically accepts him, even though, like, he doesn't even get that from his own family, but he's getting it from a stranger who happens to be a hooker for a living, and he has this connection with her that he doesn't have with his own dad, which is sad but beautiful in its own weird way. So that's just an example of one of the films, but there's a whole bunch of them that I think you guys would enjoy. If you need links, just let me know. It's kind of hard to find them because they go from like the 90s, even 80s, up to like the 2000s. It's a lot of them, and it's hard to find. So if you need help finding any of the shows or movies I've mentioned, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to give them to you. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. I'll see you Tuesday with more gay movies and shows. Bye!